Right now, the fittest on earth making their return to Madison today. What you need to know about the CrossFit Games.
And if it hasn't been hot enough, it's about to get hotter. We're tracking the heat index as we go through the week.
This is News 3 Now this morning.
Good Monday morning, everybody. We hope you had a great weekend. I'm Leah Lynchine.
And I'm Chris Stanford. That looks like fun. Walking on your hands across an open field like those CrossFit folks.
You can't do that?
I mean, I choose not to.
Just another Friday night for me.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. It's CrossFit Week here in Madison. Hundreds of athletes are going to start arriving for this year's games.
I actually can't do that,
Oh, is
but
that it?
Hundreds of athletes can. This is the first CrossFit Games in Madison since 2019, after they moved last year's event to California because of COVID. The 6-day competition is CrossFit's version of the Olympics, bringing together 660 athletes from more than a dozen countries. The grand prize, $310,000, and the title, Fittest on Earth. Doctors are cautioning, though, the Delta strain of COVID could make even the most in-shape athletes very sick.
We've seen plenty of people who are young, healthy athletes could compete in the CrossFit Games. Some of those folks get really sick. They end up in the hospital.
That's why organizers are not only encouraging vaccination, they're requiring all athletes, regardless of your vaccine status, to follow a series of strict guidelines. International athletes need to show proof of a negative test 1 to 3 days before traveling. 3 to 5 days after arriving, they have to provide another. Athletes who aren't fully vaccinated will be tested once they get to the games. All athletes will be tested and isolated if they show any symptoms. Spectator safety, also a concern. You can learn more about how organizers plan to keep you safe while watching the games on channel3000.com.
You can also get everything you need to know about the CrossFit Games there. We have an entire page devoted to how to watch the games, when the finals will air, and all of our articles related to the games. Be on the lookout for new possible mask mandates. The Biden administration and the CDC are discussing whether mask guidelines should be revisited even for vaccinated people. Former Surgeon General Jerome Adams also sharing a dire warning about those who refuse to get vaccinated.
More mitigation is coming, whether it's masking or whether it's closures or whether it's your kids having to return to virtual learning. That is coming, and it's coming because this pandemic is spiraling out of control yet again. And it's spiraling out of control because we don't have enough people vaccinated.
With the rise in infections, some state and local officials across the nation have already decided to reimpose mask mandates as the Delta variant spreads.
Okay, check out this amazing video from the Dixie Fire out west. This looks like it was taken overnight, right? But this is actually at noon out in California. More than 4,000 people are evacuated. The Dixie Fire now burning more than 190,000 acres.
Yeah, it does look like an almost blackout there. It does look like the middle of the
Unbelievable.
night. That's a wild video. All right, Chris Reese, let's take a closer look at some of the heat that's headed our way.
Yeah, the heat is helping fuel a lot of those wildfires out west. Thankfully, we're not dealing with that, but still, things are hot, and you're seeing the excessive heat watches in the maroon, the heat advisories in that lighter shading just to our south and west. We will not get as hot as our neighbors to the west do, but we are really tracking some heat that's going to be around here. Check it out. This is this afternoon, likely feeling like triple-digit heat all throughout parts of Wisconsin. Watch what happens as we start to move towards tomorrow. We do it all over again, but I also really want to highlight what happens into Wednesday. Not necessarily here, but back towards the west. While we feel like close to 100 degrees out west, we're talking 100 and teens, closer to 120 being what it feels like as you step outside. So if you're traveling to places like Iowa City or Des Moines or up towards the Twin Cities by the middle of this week, the heat is going to be the real deal out there, folks. It's pool day all day, every day. As you head outside, we're warming up towards 91. We should see sunshine out there today, but changes begin to brew as we start to move later on in the week. That's when we see at least some minor chances for some showers or thunderstorms. We're at 59 in Madison right now. Juneau coming in at 58, 56 in Lone Rock, 61 for Janesville and Mineral Point. We're waking up cooler with the sun. Dew points are into the 50s, but we start to toast things up as we move towards the afternoon. We're dry, and with these rain chances likely fizzling out before they have the opportunity to make it towards southern Wisconsin, it sets the recipe for temperatures to really begin to increase. Here's future track for us. We're at 91 later on this afternoon. We cooled down to about 70 overnight tonight, but we're going to be watching that potential for at least a couple of stray showers. I believe future track is well overdone here, but we do at least have the slight chance for showers into Tuesday. If this trend continues, we have to bump that shower chance up. But for now, I'm just not quite sure that I buy it. So we're going to keep that slight chance for a shower or thunderstorm into Tuesday. We could see some stronger thunderstorms Wednesday at night into Thursday. So your Wednesday itself, you're going to see a lot more sunshine. Those storms come through Wednesday night. Folks, make sure that you are aware because some of those could be on the stronger side. Then as we move towards Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we start to cool down just a bit. We are at 79 for that high. As we move towards Wednesday, we could see more chances for rain by next Tuesday and Wednesday. Those highs will be around 80.
All right. Chris Reese with the first warn. Thanks, Chris. The investigation into the January 6th insurrection will start this week. There is already tension, though, amongst the House Representatives members that are on the committee looking into it. Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi appointed a second Republican after refusing 2 of the 5 selected by Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy. This has shifted the GOP's view to believe that this investigation has already become a partisan issue.
We should be candid about the fact that it is politically to the advantage of Democrats to try to keep this issue in the forefront.
House Speaker Pelosi rejected Jim Jordan and Jim Banks, who voted against certifying the 2020 election results on January 6th.
6:06 now. In times when many of us are spending more time in front of different screens, experts fear that could have negative effects on our eye health. Consumer Reports takes a look at the problem. Since the start of the pandemic, adults have spent on average more than 13 hours a day looking at some type of technology screen. And not surprisingly, this could be affecting our eyes.
Spending too many hours staring at a screen can cause dry and irritated eyes and also eye fatigue. This occurs because you tend to blink less while staring at the blue light from a screen. And the movement of the screen makes your eyes work harder to focus.
An eye exam can help detect these and other eye problems early when they're most treatable. Bernarda Santos was noticing symptoms with her eyes, so she went to her eye doctor. An eye exam can also help detect not only vision issues, but also cataracts, glaucoma, diabetic retinopathy, and age-related macular degeneration that could cause vision loss.
During a routine eye exam, your doctor will ask about your vision and general health, but also will test your vision and check your prescription.
They will also examine the optic nerve and retina after dilating your eyes with drops and look inside your eyes with a microscope. Even run-of-the-mill vision impairment may be linked to poorer memory and a greater risk of depression. And after the difficult year we've all had, that's just another reason not to neglect our eye health. And if you do need new glasses, Consumer Reports says you might want to consider buying from an online store. CR found folks buying glasses online paid about $150 less than a traditional in-person store.
Yeah, it certainly pays to shop around.
Yeah, it does.
Coming up, a not-so-good start to the Olympics for the U.S. men's basketball team.
But first, we're back in the 608 this morning with an inside look at the workouts at Bar 3 in Madison. When we come back, stay with us.
It's time to breathe easier with a professional air duct deep cleaning from Stanley Steamer. We remove the dirt hidden deep inside your ducts, helping you get back to a cleaner and healthier home. Call 1-800-STEAMER today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner. Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
More than ever, America needs healthcare workers. So if you're ready to answer the call, Herzing University empowers you to earn the skills you need for all kinds of healthcare careers, including programs that can be completed in 10 months. Accredited and transfer-friendly, Herzing provides the personal care and support you need to succeed. We'll even waive your enrollment fee. Your nation needs healthcare workers. Join the movement at Herzing University. Call or click today.
Unlock a summer of possibilities in a new Chevy. Expand your options and your perspective. Find your next adventure in a new Chevy.
Make no monthly payments for the rest of the summer on all Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, get 2.49% financing when you finance with GM Financial. And get $2,000 cash allowance.
We all share the same roads, but when an accident happens, we don't always share the same consequences. Big trucks can cause big damage. Injuries can be severe and may require a lifetime of care and compensation. Call Gruber Law Offices today. We have been fighting and winning for people injured by big trucks for more than 30 years. Let us do the same for you. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Hi, I'm Daryl from Little America. Blake and his cousin Connor are here with their families from Madison today. What's your favorite ride? Connor's older sister, Cassie, told me her favorite is the go-karts. Mom loves that she can bring a picnic basket, and Dad enjoys miniature golf. There's fun for the whole family at Little America, where big fun is only a few miles away.
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice 2-piece sofa and love seat or sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
At Stanley Steamer, we love homes. It's why we started cleaning them over 70 years ago and why we still continue today. Whatever home means to you, we're ready when you are to make sure your space is clean and that you and the ones you care about most are safe.
Welcome back. Time to slow things down. Check out what's happening in the 608 this morning.
Josh Breider is checking out Bar 3 Studio in Madison on the near west side, and is here to show us what they're all about. Hey,
yeah,
Josh.
good morning, guys. Happy Monday. So we are always, of course, loving to showcase what it is to work out here in the 608. But before we get into all things CrossFit this week, I got an inside look at what Bar 3 is all about.
We're checking out Bar 3, a totally new workout for me this morning. And right now we've got Missy Dunn with us. You're the owner here at Bar 3, right off of University. And for people that aren't familiar with Bar 3, what kind of a workout is this?
So Bar 3 is a low impact but high energy workout. It's a full bodied balanced workout. We combine strength conditioning, cardio, and mindfulness.
So that's kind of that cross workout where you're getting the whole thing, right? And why is that important?
You know, we work all day, right? We sit all day on our butts, and it's really important to balance your body. It's better for strength, it's better for your mindfulness. It's just, you know, a great way to get, you know, every muscle in your body going.
So we're checking out your indoor studio space in here. Obviously, COVID impacted you guys a lot. You're doing outdoor classes right now. You know, how have things changed for you as a gym?
So, you know, it's been quite a year. We reduced our numbers in studio. We teach outdoor classes. We also do live stream classes. So when we're teaching a class in studio, we can also video it out to clients that maybe don't feel comfortable coming into the studio just yet.
All right, so you're going to demo a little move for us. And what are we going to be doing this morning?
So this morning, I'm going to teach you a Bar 3 burpee.
Okay.
So if you want to start, we're going to start in a sumo position. So your feet are a little wider than your hips, about 11 and 1.
Okay.
I want you to sink your seat back and then hold. So your feet are heavy, your knees are going to stay right on top of your ankles. As you sink your seat back, I want you to feel this in your glutes and in your hamstrings. Now from here, you're going to drop down, slap the floor, step a foot back, step your other foot back. Now for just a split second, I want you to hold here in your plank. Soften your elbows, feel your lats as you squeeze right under your arms. Now you're lengthening through the crown of your head, you're reaching your heels back. Your hips stay in line with your shoulders, engaging through your core. Now you're going to step your foot in, sink your seat down, and then lift all the way up. So if you want to do that a little faster with me, we're going to drop, slap, step, step, step in, sink, and then lift. So the whole time you're working your 360 core.
But
lats,
low impact.
Low impact,
yeah,
but rocking it, right? So lats, abdominal muscles, glutes, your whole core gets a great workout.
I think sometimes you think about working out, it has to be really, really fast, but sometimes when you hold those moves, that can be a really, really good thing for you too.
Absolutely. We love working fast and powerful, explosive movements, but there's a lot of power too in working slow and being mindful and present in your body. That's one of the strengths of Bar 3, is really cueing you to what muscles you're feeling, when you're going to feel them. It just helps you get a little deeper and be more present in your workout.
So if people are interested in checking out Bar 3, what do they need to know?
Bar3.com/Madison. You're going to find our schedule and a list of our specials. We've got a couple of new client specials that clients can take advantage of. And then, of course, all our membership and class packages.
All right, well, Missy, thank you so much for having us in this morning.
Thanks for coming in.
If you're interested in checking Bar 3 out for yourself, Missy says she's holding a one-day sale coming up this Friday. You can learn more by going to channel3000.com this morning. So a little bit of a different workout for me, a little slower, a little bit more of a process, but I mean, sometimes that's good. I know for me, working out is probably more important mentally than it is physically in a lot of ways, and I think this was a workout that was really good for that.
So for someone who does work out a lot, did you feel this in spots you don't normally feel it?
There were a lot of areas, especially my legs, and you'll see coming up in our next half hour, Leah actually is a teacher there, and some of the moves she put me into, I was feeling the very next day. And I mean, I work out very regularly at Burn Boot Camp, like, I mean, very, very rigorously, and there were some areas that I was like, oh wow, there are some muscles there. You
It's
know?
different.
So,
it's really different, especially when you're used to the HIIT stuff that we do at Burn. Bar 3 incorporates a little bit more strength training that's really interesting and different than the HIIT stuff.
And there's like some fast parts and there's some slow parts. And I think that's what's cool is like there's something for everyone in there. But definitely a little bit more challenging. Probably the one of the more challenging workouts I've done. I know I've done a workout with you doing that before. And then Keely Arthur used to teach there too. So I did a class with her. And yeah, it's a little bit of a different one, but kind of fun. Music's good too.
I like how it's low impact.
Yes.
We'll get you in there, Chris. We'll get you in there.
Team workout. Bar 3 now.
Sight to see, let me tell you.
All right. Thanks, Josh. Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. Reach out on social media or shoot him an email. It's in the 608 at WICTV.com. Well, USA men's basketball team's going to be needing to bounce back on Wednesday after losing their first Olympic match in 25 games.
That dates all the way back to 2004, almost 2 decades ago now. It's also the last time the U.S. didn't take home gold in that sport. Milwaukee Bucks star Drew Holiday led the team in scoring during yesterday's loss to France, unfortunately. Team USA has now lost 3 games this summer. That includes all their exhibition matches. In the history of U.S. men's basketball, they've only lost a total of 6 times at the Olympics. They play Iran Wednesday.
Today, the annual Packers shareholders meeting is happening up in Green Bay. The team's prepping for several thousand of its shareholders to be there. If you're an owner and you plan on going, remember that Lambeau and all the businesses surrounding it are now cashless. It all starts at 11 o'clock this morning up at Lambeau.
Okay, check out this time-lapse of a sandstorm in China. Sand just watching over the northwest region of that country yesterday. Just watch as it rolls over buildings and trees. It's incredible.
It's apocalyptic.
It truly is straight out of a movie. China's state agency reports that the storm reached as high as 100 meters. I am blown away by this video. It truly looks like it's right out of that movie Day After Tomorrow.
Yeah, it's just wild, and especially how big it is and how just, I mean, look, it's like swallowing up everything in its path. Crazy. Known as a haboob. Right there, Chris Reese.
And they happen on a regular basis. You know, in desert parts of the world, even in places like Phoenix, they're used to seeing those sometimes multiple times a year. So that actually is a regular occurrence. Yep, you said it. Known as a haboob. Now we're watching our own storms further towards the north and west. A lot of what you're seeing on radar right now, that's not going to make it towards southern Wisconsin. I do expect us to be dry, but we do have some chances to see some showers or thunderstorms as we go throughout the week. We're waking up to sunshine now. Temperatures are at 59 degrees. Those dew points, they're into the upper 50s. And as long as we keep those dew points in the upper 50s, it's going to feel good. The problem is we're not going to keep them into the upper 50s. Dew points are going to increase into the low 70s like what we saw this weekend. So that tropical feel is coming back to the atmosphere as we feel increasingly sticky as we go throughout the week. Temperatures are into the 50s right now. We're going to warm up towards 91 this afternoon, and today is your one day that is a little bit of a drier heat. We start to move towards Tuesday and Wednesday. It's going to be a lot hotter. Your severe thunderstorm chances further north today. We're going to keep a close eye on Wednesday, especially Wednesday night into Thursday. We already have a slight risk through about pretty much all of the entire viewing area. We'll update that as we get closer. Traffic-wise, the Beltline, the Interstate, Stoughton Road, 151, they are all smooth throughout Dane County. We are not seeing any issues at the moment, but we'll, of course, let you know if your drive times need to change.
All right, Chris Reese. Thank you much. Tesla headlines a big week for earnings reports today. The electric car company announced record earnings back in April. At the time, CEO Elon Musk said Tesla's sales had more than doubled from the previous year and said demands for the vehicle were real strong still. Apple, Microsoft, and Google parent company Alphabet will all release their quarter earnings report tomorrow.
LeVar Burton is getting ready to step in as guest host of Jeopardy! He says he's a lifelong fan of the legendary TV show. Burton also has quite a bit of public support. Earlier this year, 250,000 people signed a petition calling on Jeopardy! Producers to choose Burton to take the position. He'll be hosting all week. The show has had a number of guest hosts since Alex Trebek's death last November.
In New York, Yonkers police say that a man drove his car over the curb. Take a look at this. Hit a mother and her 8-month-old baby on the sidewalk and then crashed his car into a barber shop. With the help of bystanders, 2 Yonkers police officers lifted the vehicle off of the baby.
Wow.
The mother and the 8-month-old baby are hospitalized in intensive care. In addition to driving impaired, the 43-year-old driver is charged with aggravated vehicular assault and driving on a suspended license. Incredible. All right, coming up in the next half hour, the latest on the fate of a historic Madison bar.
And up next, 2 teens making history at the Olympics. Just how young the newest medal winners are.
With a nursing degree, helping others went from a job to a career.
MG&E, building your community energy company for the future through the power of working together. Committed to cleaner, more sustainable energy, driven by innovation, fostered by shared values. Visit MGE2050.com.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Fry Construction is celebrating 26 years of providing excellence in home improvements. We strive to exceed the expectations of our clients with each and every project we do. Respected by your neighbors and voted Best of Madison 2 years in a row. Best kitchen and bath design, best roofer. Experience the Best of Madison for yourself and save 26% off gutters or insulation with any full roofing project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
At Pick and Save, we take scrutinizing freshness to a whole new level, where only the best of the best of the best will do. But just because you can't get any higher than Perfect 10 produce, that doesn't mean that we won't try. Because Pick and Save produce isn't just fresh, it's fresher than fresh. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
There is a zeal right when you walk through the door. I believe the greatest investment you can make is in you. And the more that you invest in you, the better person you're going to be. I'm 62, and many people our age are kind of at the point where they're like, no, I'm just going to sit in the lawn chair and watch. It's not going to happen when you're investing in yourself, because you're going to want to be doing. That is what the Princeton Club has given me. It is the best decision you can make.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection, a name you can trust when service is a must.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection is here 24 hours a day.
7 days a week for all your residential and commercial plumbing services.
From installation, repairs, and maintenance to complete sewer and drain cleaning, we've got you covered.
Visit MononaPFP.com.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection, a name you can trust when service is a must.
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice, 2-piece sofa and love seater sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
MG&E, building your community energy company for the future through the power of working together. Committed to cleaner, more sustainable energy, driven by innovation, fostered by shared values. Visit MGE2050.com.
Welcome back. We always ask you to share your morning with us. Take a peek at this stunner by Kathy out of Cambridge. Beautiful shot of a farm and quite a lovely sunrise.
Picturesque, iconic Wisconsin farmland there. Love it. Thanks for sending that in, Kathy. Share your morning with us, folks. We'd love to see it. Snap a pic, post it on our social media. Use the hashtag MyNews3Morning, and we'll show our favorites on the air. You know, of the many new sports at this year's Olympics, skateboarding has brought the youngest gold medalist in the modern era of the Games.
This is pretty cool. 13-year-old Nayahaya Momiji from Japan took home the gold yesterday from the women's skateboard street competition. She edged out another 13-year-old from Brazil. This makes Momiji the second youngest in Olympic history. The youngest was a diver who was also 13. That was back in 1936.
13 years young. How about that, huh?
Pretty impressive. Certainly wasn't doing that when I was 13.
What were you doing at 13?
I was kind of a nerd. I guess I was reading. I wasn't very athletic. I wouldn't say I was a competitor.
No, but didn't you play like every sport?
Yeah, but it was Highland, so if everyone didn't play sports, we didn't have a team. So like I played sports, but I was bad.
So at some point they were like, Leah, please, like, come play, otherwise we won't have a team this year.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Like, put down the book, Leah, and come play.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. I'm your resident bench warmer.
You know, I'm trying to think of what I did at 13 years old, and I remember 14.
You're practicing the weather. That's what you were doing.
Exactly.
It probably was. Actually, now that I think about it, I was like, okay. I was like, I know I did the morning news a lot. It's cool. But theater. I did a lot of theater at 13.
Oh, yeah?
But, you know.
Talented young man.
What's funny is I was like terrified of theater, and then my mom made me audition for something in like 5th grade. She was like, if you don't audition, you're grounded. And I was like, wow,
whoa,
okay.
All right.
So I auditioned for it, but mom knows best because I had the time of my life. Love theater. I've looked into like Verona area community theater too, but I'm like, I'm not sure if it works with the hours. But
you know somebody there?
It's always been something.
Look him up. Look him up.
I know. It's a thing. So.
All right, real quick weather?
Yeah, real quick. We're going to be hot today. Get to the pool. Temperatures are going to warm up towards 91. We should see sunshine all day long.
Whew, hot one.
All right, half hour left, folks. Keep it here. We'll be right back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
RHD Plumbing has the most reliable professionals in the industry. With honesty you can trust to deliver quality products and workmanship. Dedicated to being the best. Get the job done right with RHD Plumbing. Proud partner of the Green Bay Packers.
Looks like they finally got rid of that trip hazard. They pump it full of mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Where are the patched holes? Where's the splashed mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Concrete lifting technologies can quickly raise and level any concrete surface using cutting-edge foam technology made in Wisconsin. Fast and accurate and eco-friendly.
How did those guys do it? Where are the holes? Where's the mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Aloha, I'm Gary Canulti, inviting News 3 Now viewers on a tour to the Hawaiian Islands October 19th through the 28th. Enjoy the tropical scenery on Oahu, the Big Island, and Maui. We'll pay our respects at Pearl Harbor, view Volcanoes National Park, and discover unique sea life at the Maui Ocean Center. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword WISC, for information on how you can attend a virtual travel show or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
What does it mean to fight for what's right? And who decides what's right? Is it right for an insurance adjuster to try to get you to settle for less than you deserve? Is it right to let victims struggle to pay their medical bills? To us, it means helping accident victims get their lives back to normal again. It means doing what's right for you. Habish, Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Cheese curds that I'm willing to share. Then I want to ride that giant slide over there. Won't you come with me to the
Wisconsin State Fair, presented by U.S. Cellular, August 5th through the 15th.
Whoa, that was easy. I can't believe I got 2 pairs for under $80. I was worried about switching to Progressives, but they made me feel great about it. Like a star. A star with lipstick on her teeth.
2 pairs starting under $40, only at iMart Express.
You guys got any signal?
I've only got 1 bar, Dad.
Huh.
think it's getting weaker.
Experience hybrid performance that takes you further.
What about now?
Nope.
Anything?
I've got nothing.
Perfect.
And feel what it's like to truly connect at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event. See Lexus of Madison.
RHD Plumbing has the most reliable professionals in the industry, now offering complete bathroom and kitchen remodeling with 0% financing. Everything you need to finish your dream project. Get the job done right with RHD Plumbing, proud partner of the Green Bay Packers.
Right now, a vote tonight could determine the future of an iconic Madison restaurant.
And of course, we're going to be tracking the heat as we go through the next couple of days, along with chances to see those showers and thunderstorms. Our first warn forecast just minutes away.
This is News 3 Now this morning.
Good Monday morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Stanford.
We hope you had a great weekend. I'm Leah Lynchide. City leaders will decide the fate of a historic Madison bar later tonight.
There are currently plans on the table to tear down the Wonder Bar near the Alliant Energy Center. It would make way for an 18-story apartment complex and mixed-use building. Preservationists, though, are working to try and save it. It was built in 1929. By a rival gang of Chicago mobster Al Capone. Historians say it served as a hub for bootlegging during Prohibition. A proposal in May from the Madison Trust for Historic Preservation proposed lifting the building and moving it to another spot. However, experts say the building's just too heavy to carry over bridges and railroad tracks. People against the demolition hope members of the Planning Commission tonight will hear their pleas.
There are thousands of apartments currently being constructed and planned in Madison. And, you know, I really don't see why we should be losing this fantastic building with this history for another 250 apartments.
The meeting is this evening at 5:30. It is virtual. Representatives from the company intending to build the apartments say this design, though, goes along with a bigger plan to redevelop the area around the Alliant Energy Center. When we learn the outcome of this evening's meeting, we'll have that information on our News 3 Now mobile app. You can download it for free right now in your app store.
6:31 now. Let's check in with Chris Reese and your certified most accurate forecast. A hot stretch ahead, Chris.
Hot indeed. In fact, that's one of the three things you need to know. We're talking a stretch of 90s, as if we have not been in a stretch of 90s already, but we're also going to feel even stickier as we go through the next couple of days. Today's going to be a little bit lower when it comes to the humidity. I'm also keeping an eye on Wednesday when it comes to chances for showers and thunderstorms. Folks, I want to really break down this heat first. We're talking near triple-digit, if not triple-digit heat indices almost each and every single day until about Thursday. This is later on this afternoon, feeling close to 100 around here. Tomorrow, we'll do it all over again. We're going to get that heat index up to about 100 degrees. We'll do this also into Wednesday, but by Wednesday, focus on what starts to happen a little bit further towards our west. We're talking heat indices that could be as warm as 115, if not 120 degrees in some spots. This is why the heat advisories, the excessive heat watches, they are in play towards our west. We are not included in those, but folks, we are still going to keep some of that heat around. You get all this heat and humidity together, it typically leads to chances for showers and thunderstorms. We could see stray storms tomorrow. Storms today will generally be towards the north. I'm keeping close eyes on Wednesday, in particular Wednesday night into Thursday. That's when showers and thunderstorms may dive in from the north and west towards the south and east, and some of those could be on the stronger side. In fact, here's how Future Track tries to play that out. Watch the timing. We're at Wednesday night into 1 o'clock in the morning on Thursday with that complex of showers and storms. So still, it's a couple days away. This is your first warn. We're the first warn weather team. We want to make sure you guys are prepared for that system. In the meantime, we are dry out there now. Showers are nowhere in sight of southern Wisconsin. We are waking up to full sunshine. Temperatures are comfortable too for now. We're at 59 in southern Wisconsin. Janesville coming in at 61. We will warm up though into the lower 90s later on this afternoon. I can't rule out a pop-up shower or storm, but I do fully expect most of us to see sunshine. We'll keep a slight chance of rain around into Tuesday as well. Strong storms again Wednesday night into Thursday, but most of your Wednesday itself stays dry. We are cooler by this time next week.
Mr. Reese tracking it all for us. Thank you, Chris. 6:33 now. We are expecting to learn more about a triple homicide out of La Crosse County later today. The bodies of 3 people found early Friday morning at a quarry outside of West Salem. The sheriff there says investigators do believe all 3 victims were killed at the scene. They also think it was targeted.
News 3 now, your local coronavirus headquarters. The coronavirus's summer surge has prompted an uptick in COVID-19 hospitalizations and deaths. For some parts of the country, it could mean a return to mask mandates. 163 million people in the U.S. are now fully vaccinated against the virus, while that's nearly half the population. Experts say it's not enough. Nationwide, the number of new cases has risen to nearly 50% in the past week, with all 50 states reporting increases in infection totals. The renewed spread has been attributed to the virus's more contagious Delta variant.
It's a completely preventable disease at this point, right? I mean, we have good vaccines, and if you take the vaccines, we can prevent this.
Florida now accounts for 1 out of every 5 U.S. cases. Some doctors there say that all of their recent COVID patients are unvaccinated.
The UW system won't require students to get the COVID vaccine, but President Tommy Thompson hopes the chance to win money will inspire more students to get their shot.
And even if you order it, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to do it. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to encourage, have a little fun doing it.
Thompson announced plans for the 70 for 70 campaign this weekend. It calls on UW campuses to reach 70% vaccine rates among students by early this fall. Schools that hit the mark will make vaccinated students eligible for one of 70 scholarships, each worth $7,000. To be eligible, students have to be fully vaccinated by mid-October. UW Madison students, though, they're excluded because their campus is already on track to reach 80% vaccination.
Well, in the last few weeks of our Time for Kids segment, the Recipe for Health team has reminded everyone to be you.
They've been sharing signs of low self-esteem in your kids, but low self-esteem and depression might not be the same thing. Chris Reese joins us now with more. Good morning, Chris.
Yeah, good morning, guys. You've heard a lot about the signs of low self-confidence and self-esteem over the past few weeks, but how exactly do they compare to things like anxiety and depression? SSM Health family physician Rupa Shah says that they may seem alike, but that there is a difference.
There are a lot of similarities and overlap in the symptoms. You will see some academic decline, some reckless behaviors, some more risk-taking. But truly, low self-confidence, low self-esteem is more a risk factor for depression. They are not one in the same. And with depression, we'll see some more significant changes like in academics, behavior, and just a loss of interest in more social events and a decline even in like appearance and things like that.
Dr. Shaw says there is no one activity that's better than others when it comes to boosting your child's self-esteem. What matters is finding an activity that your kids enjoy and participating in those activities surrounded by their friends and peers. She also says that if you think your child is anxious or depressed, but you're struggling to help them manage their feelings, you can talk with the doctor for appropriate resources. Of course, our Time for Kids Recipe for Health team is always asking what you want to hear about. Let us know what health topics you're interested in or share your family's health story with us. You can do that online at ssmhealth.com/timeforkids.
Chris Reese, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
All right, looking ahead to the rest of the week, the 2021 CrossFit Games return to Madison tomorrow, and they're expected to bring a lot of money to the city. The Games are expected to bring in about $12 million to Madison and the surrounding area. Organizers expecting about 660 competitors this year. In previous years, up to 55,000 people have come to town to watch it. That means hotels, restaurants, and gas stations could be very busy. CrossFit Games start tomorrow, run through this weekend. Tickets are still available. Just go to games.crossfit.com. News 3 Now will be your center for all things CrossFit. We have a resources page set up at channel3000.com. CBS is also airing the finals Sunday afternoon.
Exciting week for Madison, that's for sure.
It's going to be huge. Glad to have it back.
6:38 now. Coming up, the First Lady back from the Olympics. The message she has for Americans this morning. That's still ahead.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
With Herzing University's Everywhere Classroom, you can earn a degree in today's hottest fields online. For a limited time, we'll waive your enrollment fee. See what your career can turn into.
I'm possible at Herzing.
Call or click today.
Accidents happen. Mistakes don't have to. Don't take a chance on your future. Call a powerful law firm that will fight for every dollar you may be entitled to.
Hupy and Abraham.
They got me $575,000.
Way more than what the insurance company offered.
All the money I deserved.
Over $1 million.
They really do mean business. Call Hupy and Abraham right now. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Get the everyday items you need at Menards. Procter & Gamble has the brands you can trust, whether you need paper towels or a bottle of dish soap. Right now, stock up on all Procter & Gamble products. Get your home tidy with Libman. We'll have the right product for the job. A precision angle broom is perfect for getting at those hard-to-reach places. All Libman cleaning products are 11% off right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
No more Freon for your AC. Oh no, the homeowner's called Action Man and his action team.
Call on Action Plumbing, Heating, and Electric at iwantactionnow.com.
To the thousands of Herzing University nursing and healthcare alumni, for your tireless commitment, and to all of your brave colleagues across America, we say thank you.
I'm possible at Herzing.
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice 2-piece sofa and love seater sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Are your taste buds ready for Madison Magazine's Summer Taste Tour? Starting August 1st through the 21st, tour the city of Madison to restaurants, breweries, distilleries, and wineries to sample and participate in Madison Magazine's scavenger hunt. Visit madisonmagazine.com for a map of participating businesses and scavenger hunt details. Madison Magazine Summer Taste Tour, August 1st to the 21st. Taste the goodness. Sponsored by Schuster's Farm. Come out for Blooms and Butterflies starting August 6th. Live music, beer, wine, and taco cart. Visit schustersfarm.com for tickets.
I'm Chris from Middleton. Hey, Chris, plan my day.
Well, good morning, Chris. Here's what we're looking at in Middleton today. We're going to see sunshine. Temperatures should be warming up into the 90s for those highs. So if you have the opportunity to maybe take a splash in a pool, I'd do it. Radar over Middleton is all clear for us. We're not seeing any showers or thunderstorms out there now. And just like I just showed you, I do expect things to stay dry over Middleton as we go throughout today. That may change, though, as we go through time. In the meantime, look at sunshine all day long. We are waking up at 59. Keep in mind, though, we warm up to 91. Today, any storm chances are going to be further towards the north. Tomorrow, there's the opportunity for a stray isolated storm that could be on the stronger side, but your best chance for showers and thunderstorms is going to be Wednesday night into Thursday. We're going to be keeping a very close eye on that. Folks, remember to send me your video. I'll plan your day, too, right here on News 3 Now this morning.
All right, Chris Reese, thank you. Blinding sandstorm in central Utah led to a 20-vehicle pileup on Interstate 15 yesterday. Take a look. The Utah Department of Public Service says 6 people are dead, several people in critical condition. The interstate was blocked in both directions until the crash could be cleaned up.
More local news now. Groups are asking State Attorney General Josh Kaul to remove the head of the state's Natural Resource Board ahead of its August meeting. Fred Pren's 6-year term expired back in May, but he's refusing to vacate the position. Pren says state law gives him the right to stay on until the Senate confirms his replacement. Lawmakers have yet to schedule a confirmation hearing. The Wisconsin Humane Society, one of the groups asking for his removal. Pren believes they want him gone before plans for the board to take action on the wolf hunt.
New this morning, First Lady Jill Biden is in Hawaii meeting with military families at Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam. She joined them at a barbecue yesterday. Her purpose was to convince more military families to get vaccinated against COVID. She also visited a pop-up vaccination site.
There are still far too many people who aren't vaccinated. And that's why I wanted to come and spend time with you today. Because Hawaii your lives and your health matter to the President and to me.
Hawaii actually has one of the highest vaccination rates in the country at 60%. However, numbers there of infections are on the rise. Nearly all of the people getting sick are not vaccinated. 6:43, time to see what's going on in the 608 this morning.
Yeah, we're going inside the Bar 3 studios on Madison's near west side. Josh Breiter checked it out for us. How was it, Josh?
Hey guys, good morning. Lots of fun, of course. You know I love to find a good workout, and it's a big fitness week here in Madison with so many options here in the area. Today I take you to Bar 3 on the near west side, and a familiar face shows me a few moves. We're back here checking out Bar 3 in Madison. They've been around for 7 years, and this morning Missy Dunn is here with us, and you've owned this since 2017, right?
Yes.
Talk a little bit about Bar 3, because this is a little bit of a different workout that not everyone might be familiar with.
Yeah, Bar 3 is a full-bodied balance workout combining strength conditioning, cardio, and mindfulness. So one of the things that I really love about Bar 3 is our amazing community of strong and supportive men and women, and they have rallied around me this last year. As you know, it's been a challenging year, especially for fitness. So
yeah, so we're gonna get up and moving for this segment. We actually have a special guest here, Leah Linshine. Come on out, look at that.
Hi,
I know you're always super jealous of not being here in the 608 with me.
I am. Anytime that I can sneak in and get into your little In the 608 segments, I try to, especially when it's food.
Oh, but we're working out too, so
Yes.
that's always a big thing. And you've actually been an instructor here at Bar 3 for a few years.
Yep, about 3.5 already. Yeah, down here on University Avenue. I've loved it, and I kind of want to see how you handle a Bar 3 workout. We're going to start with that mindfulness piece that Missy was talking about. I want you to meet me in primary posture, feet right below your hips. Soften your knees, pedal them out a little bit. Then I want you to take a deep breath in. Little baby back bend at the top. Exhale, fall forward. We're using our breath to bring our mind, our focus into class. Exhaling any anxiety, any to-do lists today. Okay, last breath in. Then as you exhale, I want you to come a little closer to the bar, underhand grip the bar, reach your hips back and hold. This is called incline seated chair.
Oh boy.
So your knees are stacked right on top of your ankles. Draw them back for me. See how that reaches your seat back farther? Now I want you to draw your core in so there's no arch in your lower back. Chest is bright, fingers are loose. Let's find an inch. I want you to drop it down and lift. Good, nice and small.
A lot of legs there.
Yes, it is a lot of legs, a lot of back of the legs. One thing about Bar 3 is we're working a lot of different muscle groups at the same time. Good, Josh. Okay, now lift your heels as you find that inch. Draw.
Oh, wow.
Lift. Yes. Try and keep your fingers light, a little less upper body. Okay, we're gonna drop it all the way down now. Then I want you to lift up and press your palms behind you. Drop for 2, lift. That
a lot of leg work,
piece too. So at the top, you're also using your core. We're practicing our posture, lifting our chest nice and bright. Can you lift your heels at the top now? Lift. Yeah, woo, I'm a little shaky this morning. That's core, that's balance. On this next one, we're gonna hold at the top. Hold right here, find your balance. Then I want you to draw your hands to your heart. We're gonna drop it down for 8 points. Drop, 7,
Toes
6,
are, oh boy.
5, straight down, 4, 3, 2, hold. See how low you got?
Oh yeah.
This is power leg now. I want your shoulders right on top of your hips. So bring your hips under a little bit more. Like this. There you go. Lift up a little bit more for me. Good, perfect. Your knees are tracking right over your toes. You're looking good. We're gonna end with a little pulse. Follow me. Drop, drop. Yes, it's not a bounce. It's really intentional. Last one. Draw your shoulders back, chin up. Now I want you to reach your arms up. And I want you to widen your fingertips so your shoulders relax. Chin is up off your chest. Give me 1 more inch. Breathe in once. Then exhale.
Oh,
ooh,
my
nice
goodness.
job.
You
Give me a
definitely
high
feel
five.
that in your whole body.
You do. There's a lot going on there.
If you're interested in checking Bar 3 out for yourself, Missy says she's holding a one-day sale coming up this Friday. You can go to channel3000.com this morning to learn more. A little bit of a different workout, especially when your colleague is running you through that.
Oh, God, it was fun. We work out together anyway, so I've seen you work out. You're a little better at the stuff. This is just very different, isn't it?
It was a little awkward for me, and I
Yeah.
think it was like the holding of the poses that made it a little bit more interesting, because like, you know, with boot camp, usually it's very, very fast. This one was a little bit slower.
It's a great supplemental workout for the HIIT stuff that we normally do.
Oh, for sure. And I think, you know, we've talked about this before too, but like for me, working out is a lot more mental than it is physical.
Yes.
and this definitely gets you going because it's like you're so focused that you really don't have any time to worry about anything else going on.
I do have to say Bar 3 is all about the mindfulness approach. They take 10 minutes at the end of class to catch your breath, stop and think about your day, practice your focus. So it's more than just a physical workout.
And the playlist was excellent too. You gotta love the music.
Well, thank you.
I know you put a lot of time into that, so.
Yeah, 4 years there now.
Yeah, well, thank you for the workout.
Thank you for coming to visit.
You bet.
Thanks, Josh. Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. Reach out on social media or email it in the 608 at WICTV.com.
Just about 6:49 on your Monday. Coming up in the morning sprint, a new food truck program is underway in Madison.
But first, if you have a little kid turning 3 soon, share their picture with us. We would love to help them celebrate their big day. We'll be right back.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
This store in Fort Detrick, Maryland, isn't just any store. It's a base supply center operated by Industries for the Blind and Visually Impaired, proudly serving the U.S. military. Inside, you'll find everything from printer ink, pens and Post-its, to the uniforms worn by the men and women who serve our country. You'll also find employees with confidence and charisma. Employees like Hope. See how a career at IBVI inspires our employees and how it can inspire you at IBVICan.org.
Cheese curds that I'm willing to share. And I want to ride that giant slide over there. So if you've got 11 days to spare, won't you come with me to the Wisconsin State Fair? Won't you come with me to the Wisconsin? Great state of Wisconsin State Fair.
Wisconsin State Fair presented by U.S. Cellular, August 5th through the 15th.
He's here! He's here!
It's happening!
What can I get you, young man?
Free installation!
Coming right up.
Feldco's biggest sale of the year. Free installation. Plus, no interest until 2023.
Free installation on window siding and doors ends Saturday. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
At JP Morgan, the only definition of wealth that matters is yours. It can be a smaller house, but a bigger nest egg, a goal to work toward, or the freedom to walk away. With 200 years of experience, personalized advice, and commission-free trades on an award-winning app, we're working for you. Planning, investing, advice. JP Morgan Wealth Management.
Looks like it's time to trade. Because it's trade month at your local Ford dealers. Get more cash for your eligible trade-in. Any brand, any model, all month long. Get Trade Assist cash on top of what your eligible vehicle is worth and trade up to a new Ford SUV. Your trade-in is worth more than you think. Only during trade month. Right now, get up to $2,000 Trade Assist bonus cash on eligible models. It's trade month at your Wisconsin and UP Ford dealers.
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice, 2-piece sofa and love seater sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Download the Channel 3000 app today.
6:52, time for the morning sprint.
We start with the biggest event in Madison this week, the CrossFit Games. Around 660 athletes are expected to compete this week. The games get underway tomorrow. They run through Sunday. You can find a link for tickets and all the information you need up on channel3000.com.
The City of Madison's Plan Commission tonight will determine the fate of the historic Wonder Bar. There is a plan on the table this morning to demolish the bar on Olin Avenue in order to make way for an 18-story apartment complex and mixed-use building. Preservationists, though, are trying to save it. That meeting is happening virtually at 5:30 this evening.
A slight majority of Americans are not protected against COVID-19. The CDC says just over 160 3 million people are fully vaccinated. That breaks down to just over 49%. Johns Hopkins reports all 50 states in the U.S. saw more cases this week compared to the 7 days prior.
You probably shouldn't procrastinate on back-to-school shopping. More classrooms are fully reopening in the fall, and industry experts are expecting demand for school merchandise to be high. That demand also comes at a time of tight inventory and delayed shipments. Some experts think that could lead to a shortage of school supplies, especially later in the season.
We could learn more from investigators today about what led up to a triple homicide in La Crosse County. The bodies were found early Friday morning outside of a quarry near West Salem. Investigators believe all 3 victims were killed at the scene. Authorities say the incident was targeted.
Although Jeff Bezos went to space last week, he is still not an astronaut, at least in the eyes of the FAA. On July 20th, the same day that Amazon founder blasted off, the FAA issued some new rules about who qualifies for a commercial space astronaut wings badge. The rules require that the passenger's flight activities were essential to public safety or contributed to human spaceflight safety. And since the Blue Origin rocket was fully automated, no one on board is eligible.
A new study in pediatrics finds teens who set goals for their future and have strong support from their parents are less likely to vape. Researchers say strategies to prevent vaping might differ from what works to discourage cigarette smoking.
New overnight, at least 149 people have died in western India after monsoon rains triggered landslides and flooding. More than 90,000 people are evacuated right now. Parts of India's west coast received up to 23 inches of rain in just 24 hours, forcing evacuations as authorities released water from dams that were threatening to overflow.
Just into our newsroom this morning, a senior U.S. diplomat is calling on China to look beyond the differences and work with the U.S. on global issues like the pandemic. Leaders from both countries are meeting this morning. This is the second top-level meeting between the 2 countries since President Biden took office. Expectations are not high for any breakthroughs.
3 people from Wisconsin are dead this morning after a 4-vehicle crash in eastern Missouri. It happened Friday about 90 miles southwest of St. Louis. State troopers say a defect on a U-Haul caused the driver to lose control on the interstate and then sideswipe a minivan. All 3 victims were from Rock County. Olympics organizers in Tokyo reporting 10 new Olympics-related COVID-19 cases. That brings the total to 132 new cases. At the same time, more than 1,700 cases were reported in the city of Tokyo on Sunday.
The new Carts in Parks vending program is officially underway this morning. Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes-Conway was there to cut the ribbon at Penn Park this weekend. The program will provide daily cart vendors in 20 parks around Madison. The city received a $50,000 grant to help pay for the program.
We are waking up to sunshine this morning, and you will want to take a splash in the pool if you have the chance. Look for temperatures warming up to the low 90s later on this afternoon. Beyond that, we are watching storm chances Tuesday. Those will be isolated storms, but Wednesday night into Thursday, we could see some stronger storms throughout this part of the state already. We have a slight risk, level 2 out of 5, for severe storms Wednesday night into Thursday. This is your first warn, folks. We still have a couple days before that comes our way. Otherwise, look for a steamy week.
Make it a great Monday, folks. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here Tuesday.